Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Matthew here with Crescent Vale. We're doing a self-graded card review of a 2023-2024 Panini Impeccable out of 49 gold foil Shai card. It's a beaut. So we just did one recently. We actually have a couple of these cards, these Impeccable Shai cards. We just did one recently. You'll see it go up around the same time. This has a kind of Holo Silver effect. This is 2022, 2023 on that one. We have a couple up on our eBay store right now that are not kind of self-graded, but still really nice cards. This one's numbered out of 30. We should maybe just grade these, put them in a nice. This one's actually almost, it is an identical, a different serial number. One out of 44. We'll see what the serial number is on this one in a second. But this one's out of 99. Very similar, kind of a bronze copper foil. So there's those three that we have. We should probably just grade and put it into one of these Zion slabs. But currently up on there, Impeccable cards are going, I'd say, pretty fast on eBay and other platforms. But I've been buying these. You can just see I bought, there's three there. There's two in front. That's just Shai. So I've been buying Impeccable. I like it more than Immaculate. National Treasure is good. Flawless is, really good. But Impeccable, really beautiful cards. I like the design to them a lot. But they were getting bought up on eBay is what I'm starting to notice. And I have to kind of watch how I do the inventory on these because they're getting bought up. And I want some for my own collection. So I have to strategically, if I'm going to have two of these gold 49s, I might, if I do post one of them, just put it at a price where it's, for a long hold. Some of the prices, if you look at the eBay pages, are long holds. They're not I'm trying to move it right away because I really like the card. For instance, there's this Jordan that's out of 230. I think I have it $800. And you might be like, why would no one's going to buy it at $800? I know. And I kind of don't want them to. There's some stuff if you do want to have the card in your collection, then great. If it doesn't sell for 5, 10, 20 years, I'm okay with that. Some of these cards I'm okay pricing it multiple X of what it could go for, and you could move it faster. Some stuff I don't even really want to move it. I just want to have it up on the eBay page for people to kind of get a view of and the self-grading. Some stuff I'm not trying to move too fast. So if you see the price if you look at comps, see where the price is for other cards, please do. And if you see yourself hey, that's, overpriced, why would he do that? It's because he doesn't try to move it too fast. He actually likes it in his collection. Some might say, well, why would you even post it on eBay then? Don't even show people the card. I kind of actually like looking at cards and seeing how the condition and the quality. Personally, I like seeing the other cards on eBay. Even if I'm not always going to buy them, you just appreciate somebody else's card. I do it all the time. I'm like, that's a nice card. I'm not trying to buy it from the other person. Just checking it out. Kind of like a car show. Some people can have their own car collection where they're not even really trying to move it. They're just trying to show it off a little bit. So yeah, that's part of my business model. It's not going to be a secret. It's how I work. Quick disclaimer on each and every video. The grades that we're giving to the cards here are essentially my own assessment. The grades are not guaranteed to cross over to any other grading companies. The grades do not guarantee to increase or decrease the value of the card. It is essentially my own best assessment. The card is sold raw in one of the Zion cases that is magnetic at the top. You can take it in and out. You can keep our custom label in. Do whatever you like, really. But yeah, these cards will be up on eBay. Check them out. Just enjoy the artwork. Too. It's almost like an art gallery. Car show, art galleries, collecting items are to people enjoy, and they don't even always have to hold the card in your hand too. I'm always why? I just like seeing some cool artwork on some cards. So that's really at the bottom. I'm kind of an art collector when you think of these cards, but people can look at it however they want to. Essentially, let's get into the grade. That's what we're all here for. Let's get into the grading of this card. And we'll start off with the centering. Center is really good. Actually, the back of the card has some a little bit of edge wear to it. So I can already tell you up front that the edges are going to not get a perfect grade. And that's okay. Like, this is my second copy of this. I may go ahead and just grade the other copy because I like it so much. But yeah, we usually look to find discrepancies in the left to right, top to bottom, and we're currently looking from that gold border to the right side of the card, and you can kind of see it's close to 3. It's a little shy of 3, and that's okay. Over here on the left side, using just that corner of the gold foil, and just about 3. So pretty similar there, just shy, I think, of 3 on the right side, right on 3 it looked like for the left side. And this is, you know, looks like 6, if we're taking it from the gold foil to the top. A little shy of 6 millimeters. And bottom, we are at shy of 6. So, hey, really close on the centering to the front of the card. Do not pay attention to the, I'm just using this, what would you call it, the penny sleeve. I bought it from another buyer, and they put that number on the penny sleeve. You can check it out if you want to do 3 on that side, 3 on that side. So just about perfect all around. And then these logos, I do use them as anchor points as well. 3 there. 3 there. So yeah, it just, the centering to this all around is, you can kind of see, if I think we're looking for 3. About 3.5 when we're measuring from here. So there's a little bit of discrepancies. Going with a 9.5 on the centering for the overall card here. 9.5 for centering, I think, is fair. Just close to perfect. And just so, if you do watch the other video, please watch all our videos. But this got a 9.5. It had 3 9.5s, and then the corners got an 8.5. And what I'm starting to probably guess on this card, well, we got a 9.5 for the centering. We'll just take a look at the edges next, and we will assess the back of it next. But this front side of the edges is clean. We'll take a look at the surface after, but yeah, the front of the edges, I'm not seeing any issues. And one could say, like, is that where it's not? Like, do we still have the other cards? Did I put them up? Put them up. Okay, this is the 99, but basically you can see the what would you call it? Paint on the card, not really damage. So there's that one. Let's take a look at this one as well. So yeah, there it is. That's just painting. Like, you can pull it back right there. Same. What's interesting, there's like on the copper edition, there's actually less of it, but the 2 golds were almost identical. I think I have 44 and 45 on these. But anyways, edges. So the front of the card, I'm not seeing anywhere on the edges on the front of the card, which is nice, but we're going to get to the back of the card and we're going to assess that. But essentially there's 4 edges on the front and there's 4 edges on the back. Plus there's also edges along here, and this looks pretty consistent with other, what's the word? Other impeccable cards. So the edge wears where I saw earlier was right here. You can kind of see on that black yeah. And, you know, overall, I would say the edges are in good condition, but that area is slightly imperfect. And, you know, that's going to happen with any kind of card. But it's not a tremendous amount of edge wear, but it is noticeable, most likely even by the human eye. without even zooming in. Yeah, I can't see it without even zooming in too much on it. So a little bit there too. So really a small amount out of the 8 edges is what we're seeing for the edge wear. So it's in between an 8.5 and a 9. And I think I'm going to go with a 9 overall on the edges. It's in between a 9 and an 8.5. The corner was noticeable on this card, and what it brought down to an 8.5 subgrade. You can kind of see that brought it down. And one would say, like, well, that, you know, your other corners were all clean on this other card. Why not bring this down to an 8.5? And that's tough, you know. Whenever there's 8 corners, essentially, there's 8 edges, and one of the 8, you know, is, what is that, 20%? 20% of the grade. If it's not, and there's also degrees of wear. And that corner, I think, has a little bit higher degree of wear leading to the 8.5 score. Less degree of wear on that edge. So, yeah, I do think 9 is my fair assessment on that. Feel free to disagree in the comments. And we'll take a look at the corners and the surface next. But, yeah, just really sharp corners, not seeing too much whenever I did photographs. And what's interesting about that last card is I ran it through, I used Grok AI to cross-reference the cards. And Grok AI gave it a 9.5, similar to my grade. So Grok and myself are getting better every time. A little bit of edge wear here, kind of some whitening there. And I do not believe that that is the paint style. I believe that is just edge wear. So going with most likely a 9. It's just a small amount. And I do not believe that that is paint. I believe that is edgeware. That's okay. But a 9 on the corners, 9 on the edges is fair. And the surface, let's see if we can... the reason why I really like Impeccable over Immaculate is the surface being so pristine. And it just is... hard to find any surface issues on these cards is why I buy so much of them. And, you know, I would like to think that the other grading companies, I think it would be hard to find any flaws on these cards' surface. Feel free to disagree. I can't find anything. And whenever I cannot detect any flaws, I would almost say I have to give it a 10 because there's nothing that I can find that is problematic with it. So surface on that is going to get a 10. Corners, 9. So we have, you know, we take a 10 and a 9, and that comes to a 9.5. Then we have 2 9.5s and a 9, very similar to the last card, and overall 9.5. So those 2 Shai cards are both going to be getting 9.5s. Feel free to disagree if you feel like other grading companies would give it a lower grade or higher grade. But, you know, after pumping this other Shai card through Grok AI, I believe it gave it maybe a PS. It's a hypothetical professional grading. And I believe it might have given this card a PSA 9, but a Beckett 9.5 is in between a 9 and a 10, basically. And a 9.5 is what we gave it. So this card is in very similar condition as this card. And in my opinion, they're both 9.5s, and they'll both be like priced a little bit higher. And, you know, you can agree to disagree with the pricing models that I do, but essentially it's also like, if I price it too low and it goes pretty quickly, then it loses its spot in the quote-unquote art gallery that I have up on the Crescent Vale eBay page. So what else we got coming up? Probably going to grade this Jordan. It's and I love these kind of Crash the Game. You Crash the Game, I believe is the name of it. But yeah, like this card, I can already say, like, we'll do a full grade on it, but like, I think there might be some edge wear. Yeah, at the bottom there. Might be some corner wear at the top. So like, this is kind of like an 8.5, 9 kind of candidate. But that's what will be coming up next. Thank you for watching. Continue to watch and enjoy yourself.